Okay, the truest love cannot be stopped. The truest love, it comes from within and it radiates without. The truest form of love also can be harsh, it can be stern, it can be slow, it can be patient, it can be hard to learn. Hate is a horrible mistake. Love and hate do not exist at the same time. We must choose love. Love is not a feeling. Love is not something that just happens. It's inspired, but it doesn't just happen. There's a quote that you can lead the queen to your castle by your looks, but it's your character that keeps her there. And vice versa for women too. It's your character that causes people to really, really care. Looks are fleeting. They don't last forever. But the soul lasts forever. The authentic, beautiful soul is what people need to know about you. Stop pretending and be the real you so people can love the real you. I used to pretend. I used to be fake. I made that horrible mistake, and I don't do that anymore. I'm learning to be more tolerant, loving, and kind, but I do not fake or lie or make that mistake anymore. Love without truth is people-pleasing. Truth without love is brutality. Do you get my picture? It's difficult for me to articulate. But there's a big difference between love and hate. When you hate something in someone else, it means that there's something for you to see within yourself. If you hate something about them, it means that you need to internally reflect what that is saying about you. Is it something you want to do? Or is it a characteristic that also exists in you that you need to take a look at and you need to correct it? You need to admit it. We must admit these character defects before we can change them. We must look at them square in the face, acknowledge them, take responsibility for them. We must take responsibility for them in order to change them. I never used to take responsibility for them. I am taking responsibility for every single thing in my life today. No matter what other people have to say, I know that from the minute I wake up to the minute I lay my head down, I am working on my responsibilities and turning every single regret around. Of course, it's probably impossible to ever get it perfect, but I'm sure as hell gonna try because God's put it on my heart to do that. And don't ask why. When God inspires you to do something, do it. When God says jump, you do it. Don't question why or try to figure it out. That little nudge in your heart is where you start. You're gonna learn either way. Even if it doesn't make sense, it's not always gonna make sense. And that's the fun of it. It's like a scavenger hunt. Sometimes it does make sense and it's beautiful. Synchronicity, when these synchronicities happen and everything flows and and you just feel it, everything feels real. A lot of times it doesn't make sense. It doesn't feel right, but yet you know that you're supposed to do it with all your might. You just follow it. You just trust it. Even when it hurts, you don't understand why. You just say, I trust you, God. I trust you, God. And you do it. Only follow the best and let God handle the rest. Don't listen to what naysayers say, or people that hate you and criticize you and judge you, or any of that. You gotta love them too. Even if they hurl hate at you, they are the ones to love the most. They need it most. And if you can't give it, then you need to regroup, gather your energy till you can live it. Live the love. Do not give in to the hate. Don't make that mistake. It's a time for love and tolerance. Sometimes love comes out as super firm and maybe even harsh. Sometimes it takes that to get people to move. You know, when I worked in prison, I couldn't always ask things nicely. People can't see that. Often say they can't see me being mean or that side of me. And that's good. I don't want to look like a mean, angry person. But I do have that side. And sometimes it took a harsh word or had to cuss at them to get them to move or to protect myself or someone else. As long as it comes from love and you're guided from up above. Everyone falls short, but still must do your best. Do your absolute best to be your most honest and loving, caring, kind human being. And God will see you through. God will do what you are not able to do. God's called you to do something. You do your part. Follow your heart. Do your best. Let God handle the rest. Worry is a lack of faith. Fear is a lack of faith. When you're worried or in fear, you may as well, it's disrespectful to our God above. You're saying, I don't trust you. And often if you don't trust someone else or God or anybody, it means you don't trust yourself. Trust yourself, and then you'll trust others. You got to give what you want to get. You want a friend, you got to be one first. You want love, you got to give it. You want trust, you got to give it. You got to live it, you got to be it. You want love, you got to be it, you got to live it, you got to give it. So get out there and start living by giving. Give what you want to get. All right, time for me to get on to the gym. I hope that I gave you some love and light today. We're staying out of fear and we're drawing God near every single step of the way today. I love you guys so much and grateful to be on this journey with you. I pray that you are too.